Hello, all you lovely people, and welcome back to 22 Elevate. My name is Metajan, and I'm your host. Today, we're going to talk about sadness in the body. I was talking to my friend, and she's going through a really tough time. Her boyfriend of 7 years passed away in a vehicle accident, and that happened about a year ago. And she's in the phase where she is still very upset about it. She's still grieving his loss. And she's telling me that she doesn't want to feel the sadness anymore. She doesn't think it's normal to be sad for this long. And her friends have kind of moved on from it. So she doesn't feel comfortable talking to them about this issue that she is still missing this person and that she's still sad about it. They're over it. So she was trying to do these things to cover up her sadness, like go out surfing or go out dancing, all these fun things that she wanted to do, but at the same time, she felt like she was covering up the sadness. It was just burying it down. And I said, it's good to do those fun things because you still want to get those happy hormones and you still want to continue to live your life. And at the same time, your body is telling you something. When it's sad like that, and wants some acknowledgement. Okay. And so I told her, and this is going to sound really woo woo to some people, but I believe that souls are spirits and spirits can stay around us. Even if we have left the body, our spirits can still be around if we haven't moved on yet. And a lot of times the spirits are around because they want to help us and be around us. And I told her, I think that he's coming around every time you feel the sadness for him. He's coming around and poking at you and saying, hi, I'm here. I'm here to help you. But what our bodies do is we go, oh, we're sad. I'm going to just be in my little cave now because I'm sad and I don't really know what to do. And I miss him so much. And I said, you know what? Next time that you're sad about him, why don't you acknowledge him? Why don't you go, hey, I love you. I celebrate you. And I told her to change the words that she was using with herself and labeling. So instead of, I'm sad, because she was saying that she doesn't know if she wants to call it loneliness or if it's longingness. So I said, well, do those words fit? And instead of calling it sad, do you want to call it longingness? I'm longing for him or I miss him. And so she was like, well, I definitely miss him. So I said, okay, when you miss somebody, that's not always because they've passed away. Sometimes you miss them because you've had such a happy time with them and you want to spend more time with them. So missing someone doesn't have to be a sad event. It could be a happy event. We just have to know that it's a happy event. And so we were talking about it for a while and we've decided that she is going to acknowledge him every time she's sad about him. Acknowledge him, say, hi, I love you, and I celebrate you because celebration is happy to her and she wants to celebrate him. When our bodies get into that sadness mode, those hormones release, those cortisol, the stress hormones, our bodies just get so drained. Like, do you ever feel like when you're really sad, you get really sleepy and you get tired, and all you want to do is go to sleep and take a nap and just lay in your bed all day long, not talk to anybody, put on no disturb, and just be in your little cocoon for the next 48 hours? That's because your body's trying to heal from all those hormones that were released out. Your body's like, dang, you just put me through a boxing match and I just need to freaking lay down because that's what it is like in your body. All those emotions, all those hormones that are stressful and triggering, they are battering your body. They are punching it left and right. And what you need to do is you need to acknowledge those feelings that you're having and really relabel them because sometimes it's not sadness that we're feeling, it's the longingness or the wanting to celebrate. So every time now, she's going to say, I'm celebrating him. It just means I miss him, but we're going to make it a good event because his life was very meaningful, especially to her. So this doesn't just apply for someone who's passed away. This is your everyday life. Your body's trying to tell you something. And if you're not listening to it, it's going to poke at you some more. It's going to go, hey, 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 I'm trying to tell you something and you are not listening. So I am going to poke at you even harder because you are not listening. Poke, 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 poke. And eventually you're going to go, I'm so tired. Like, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I don't feel good and I don't know what's wrong with me. Well, it's because you haven't been listening to your body. Your body's trying to tell you something. So if you're sad about something, what is it? And then, like, do something that makes you happy. Like the same friend we were talking about, more of the sadness, like where is it coming from? And she said, well, is it bad that I'm making plans with my friends and then I'm canceling last minute because I feel too sad to go? And I said, yes, absolutely, that's bad. Why is it bad? Because when you are making plans with somebody, you are telling yourself that you are going to be reliable and you are going to be following through with those plans. If you are not following through with those plans and you're being flaky, then it tells your mind that you're a freaking liar. And every time you cancel and you do that, your mind goes some more, you're a liar, you're a liar, you're a liar. And the more you lie to yourself, the less things that you trust yourself to accomplish. So it is very important that if you commit to something, you go do it. The problem is for her, and this is what I told her, is that she's committing to things that she doesn't want to do. So if she doesn't actually want to go out with that friend, she shouldn't have made that commitment in the beginning. So I told her to stop and think about it for a second. Like if you think about it and you're not going to want to do that 2 weeks from now, then say no. Learn to say no. Draw those boundaries. And that is just super important. Boundaries are incredibly important, not only for you, but for other people as well. Make sure that you keep those boundaries. So, the other example that we were using for her was going to the gym. So, after I had told her, learn to say no, and she goes, okay, so do the things that I want to do. And she goes, well, what about something like going to the gym? And I said, okay, what about the gym? And she goes, well, I don't really want to go. And I said, then don't go. If you know you're not going to go, don't go. Don't make that commitment to go. Find something else to do. Because someone like me, I don't like the gym. If I say, I am going to commit to going to the gym 7 days a week, guess what? I am going to fail that task. I am not going to the gym 7 days a week. That's just setting yourself up for failure. And you know what? Let's not set ourselves up for failure, okay? So I told her, okay, well, why do you have to go to the gym? And she goes, well, because it's healthy. I'm like, well, don't you free dive and scuba dive and do all those things? She's like, yeah. I'm like, aren't those things exercising? And she's like, yeah. So she goes, so I don't have to go to the gym? I said, no, you don't have to go to the gym. Find something that you like. You're already doing your exercise. You don't need to go to the gym. And if it's like something like weight training that you want to do, you don't have to go to the gym to weight training. Do something else. Find a different way. So, conclusion, acknowledge your body for the feelings that you have. Make sure that if you're sad, you're acknowledging why you're sad. You're thinking about what is making your body sad, what thoughts are making you sad, why are you having reoccurring sad thoughts, and what can you do to reframe those thoughts? What can you do to think about that and go, hey, I don't want to be sad about this anymore. What other word can I use? Can I use the word celebrate instead? What can I do to make me not think this anymore? All right. That was it for today. Love you guys. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and do all those things because then we can get more guests on the show and make this awesome for you guys. Bye.